Hello, everyone, and welcome back to this read-through of Psychedelica of the Ashen Hawk. The name is Mousy, and we're coming back from quite an interesting episode. If you didn't catch it, go ahead and look at the other one. You will not regret it. But anyways, it was mostly about love and interests in said love, which was an interesting situation inside the tavern. I do hope for the best for that individual. He knows who he is. And yeah, we're going to continue on with Wolf Manor here. Shade of Respect. Hello, where's Francisca today?
いらっしゃいますよ。何か悩んでらっしゃる様子でしたけど。
Uh-oh. That's rare. Did something happen?
さあ、でも、お化粧のお手伝いをしたときに、ずいぶん沈んでいらっしゃいましたね。
Oh. Oh no. I wonder what the maid meant as I entered the living room of the manor. And there was Francisca, groaning while lining up some things on the table.
こっちでもないし。
Francisca?
あら、いらっしゃい。ごめんなさいね、散らかっていて。
Oh, do not worry. I just want to make sure that you're okay. I don't mind, but what's all this? Are you in the middle of cleaning up?
片付けというか、困っていることがあって。聞いてくれるかしら？
Oh, of course. Huh? What's going on?
私の顔をよーく見て。
Francisca's serious stare pierced right through me. I nervously looked back at her, and Francisca asked me in a serious tone.
何かおかしいと思わない？
Don't I think what is strange? What is?
私の顔を見て何も感じないかしら？
I don't think the artist put anything on your face. I felt bad for saying this to her, but I didn't notice anything different. She didn't appear pale. Her eyes weren't bloodshot, and I didn't see any wounds or bruises anywhere. Sorry, I can't tell. What happened? Francisca sighed to herself and fixed her posture on her chair.
あなたが気づかないってことは私の気にしすぎかしら？実はね、いつもと口紅が違うの。
Oh, I see. Your lipstick. Wait, is that all?
そうよね。他の人にとってはそれだけのことよね。
Well, no, your worries are valid, Chica. It's just... What makes that lipstick so particularly special? Sorry, I've never tried those things, so I couldn't tell. Then, are all these things cosmetics?
ええ、そうよ。ずっと使っていた口紅がなくなったから別のを使おうと思って。
Ah, I see. You got attached to that one kind. Well, hopefully they still make them. I mean, you can go and get yourself another one.
でも、使おうと思った口紅がどこへ行ったかわからなくなっちゃったのよね。
Oh boy.
諦めて他のを塗ってはみたけれど、どうしても自分ではしっくりこなくて。やっぱりもう一度探してみようかしら。
She's about to turn this whole place upside down looking for it. Because I didn't wear makeup, I didn't quite understand, but it must be important to Francisca. The cosmetics lined up in front of me were in shiny, decorated containers. I wondered what was inside each of them. I'll help. What are you looking for?
確かこのくらいの大きさでアネモネの花のような絵が描かれていたはずよ。
Oh. I looked for it among the large collection of things on the table. I found a perfume bottle with a beautiful lake blue color and a glittery container with face powder in it. You have a lot of cosmetics.
単に捨てられなかっただけよ。いただき物も多いし、若い時に使っていたものばかりで。
Oh boy.
でもいい加減もったいないと言わずに捨てないとダメね。色も派手だったりするし。
I mean, yeah, I don't know how makeup works because I rarely wear makeup myself. But the older they are, I would think that they would do more damage to your skin than anything in the long run. But I don't know. That would be fine on you, Francisca. I think any color would suit you well.
お上手ね。あなたの話を聞いていたら全部捨てずに取っておいてしまいそう。
I continued looking for the lipstick while telling her how I was serious about what I said. There were so many kinds of cosmetics, I became interested and picked one up to look at. It's beautiful.
それは頬紅ね。気に入ったのならあげましょうか。
Oh my goodness, she's... Oh, our little girl is growing up. All I can say is thank you, Lucas. It's fine. I wouldn't use it.
そう？はあ、ここにあったわ。こんな隙間に潜り込んでいたのね。
Francisca took out a small round bottle with the picture of an anemone on the box. She took off the lid and I saw lipstick with a slight orange hue.
これこれ。明日からはこの色にしましょう。
Aw, how cute. I'm sure you'll look gorgeous with it. Oh, so that's what it looks like. The container and the lip shade are pretty.
そうでしょう？誰もいないし、ちょっとだけつけてみる？
Maybe, sure? I don't know, though. What if the boys end up walking in? Huh? I can't. I've never worn makeup in my life.
だからじゃないの？本当ならあなたも年頃なんだし、試しに少しだけ。ね？
I'm sorry if I cut you off. It definitely won't look good on me. I'll pass.
そんなことないわよ。こういうのは服と同じで、身につければ気分や表情も変わって馴染んでいくの。
That's true. Remember how you felt when you were dressed up in the girls' clothes? Remember that?
だからまずは試してみなくっちゃ。それに私の見立てでは絶対似合うと思うわ。
But...
そうね。わかったわ。私はこの通り別の口紅を塗ったところだし、色を確かめたいから代わりに塗ってみて。
You are so kawaii. I thought she could just wipe off the lipstick she had on now. But seeing how interested Francisca was, I couldn't bear to refuse. Besides, a part of me was indeed interested in it. Just a little, okay?
じゃあこっちを向いて塗ってあげるから。
Oh, thank you. I followed her directions quietly. Something about this made it feel really embarrassing.
やっぱり若いと肌も唇も違うわね。化粧のしがいがあるわ。
Don't say stuff like that. It's making me feel embarrassed.
照れくさそうにしているのもまた可愛いものね。
That's true. After Francisca finished putting on the lipstick, she looked at me while thinking of something. Does it look strange?
違うのよ。とっても素敵。色も思った通りだし。でも、やっぱりどうせなら。
Oh no, I don't even have my wig to go with this. This is gonna be so embarrassing walking out into public with a bunch of makeup on. I can already tell this is where you're heading, girl. She took out a brush to comb through my hair ever so delicately.
本当はおしろいや頬紅も使ってアイラインも引きたいところよね。でもそれはあなたが困るでしょうから。
That's so funny. I've been in this situation too a couple of times before, but I've never been really good at it. But it does make you feel much more prettier. It does have a good feeling to it. So, ladies and gents, I mean, I'm not one to judge. If you have never actually tried any kind of makeup and stuff, and you're of age, I would suggest to be of age. Give it a shot. Have somebody try it out on you that knows at least how to put on makeup and such and pick out colors and whatnot. There's a lot of colors out there. That's where it sends me in a tailspin. But yeah.
はい、できた。いつもより大人の女性に見えるわね。
That can't be.
ほら、私の瞳に映してごらんなさい。とっても素敵な女性よ。
How is it that you guys do not have tin? Like, you guys have to have some kind of reflective surface or something. I mean, how far back is this story supposed to be? Like 900? I don't know. Call me an idiot, I don't care. It's okay. It's embarrassing.
でも口紅を塗ると気分もちょっと変わるでしょ?
I think it would feel a lot more different if she was able to see her reflection and how the makeup looks on her. But, I mean... Oh, it would do so much better if we had our whole female get-up right now. That would be awesome. Well, that is true. The lipstick brought out the woman in me. I suppose this is what Francisca meant by getting used to using it.
でもあなたくらいの年頃なら、もっと華やかな色合いでもいいかもしれないわね。明るいピンクだとか。
Oh, the CG is so freaking cute. Oh my goodness. I love it. She does look cute, even just with the eyes and how her face is when she's looking into that bottle. She's like, ooh. It wouldn't look good on me.
私には思い込みに聞こえるわね。化粧も始めてみれば結構楽しいのよ。ほら、入れ物を見てるだけでも華やかでしょ?
That's true. If I didn't lose my makeup myself, that a very wonderful individual got me for my birthday one year. And she taught me how to put it on. I'm very much grateful for that. I just don't know how to pick colors myself. But yeah, anyways, back to the story. Yes, it does look like it would be so much fun. You're right. I did think that the perfume bottles look beautiful.
化粧品がちょっと派手かしらと思うくらいの色なのは、その色を取り込むためにあるのよ。
Yeah. While I was wiping off the lipstick, Francisca took out a perfume bottle with a vivid purple color.
ドレスがこんな紫だと気遅れしてなかなか着られないでしょうけど、香水なら平気よ。
Oh, nice.
でも香りはこの通り華やかだから人が集まる場につけていったりするわね。
Oh boy. She'd be like, I can't snap my fingers whatsoever. She would be plucking those men right off of the freaking walls, being that wallflower or whatever. I don't know. Francisca always looked busy. I doubted she always dressed in a flashy way. But she did take care of her appearance when going out in public. That might be considered good manners to her as the Lady of the Wolves.
あなたならそうね。本当はジャスミンの香水があればよかったんだけど、なかなか手に入らないから。
Jasmine. Oh. I go to a place where there's a bunch of jasmine just surrounding the house, and I tell you what, it is a wonderful smell. I can only imagine having that as a perfume. That would be dope. I mean, awesome.
この香水はバラだけど、香りが控えめだし、入れ物も凝ってるのよ。
Is the pale red lid made to look like a rosebud? Oh, that is so cool.
そう、かわいいでしょ。この香水に明るいピンクの口紅、明るめの色でアイラインを引くのもいいわね。
Oh, I love how they're just getting so into this.
きっと印象が変わるわよ。
I can't imagine it, but if a girl like that existed, she'd look cute. She could wear her hair up too.
いいじゃない。服はそうね、ぜひ白のブラウスにしてほしいわ。スカートもちょっとだけ短めで。
Yes. We were getting excited just talking about this. I never wore makeup or dressed up for the sake of it, but I did have a desire to. She's turning into a woman. Talking about this is fun. It's like I'm a girl. You are a chica. The moment I said that, Francisca's expression froze. She had a troubled look on her face while putting her hand on my shoulder.
あなたは女の子よ。表立っては言えないけれど、ちゃんと女の子なんだから。
That's true. You should start embracing it, Chica. I mean, it would be hard, considering the fact that you have to be able to make money and they're not just going to pay some female to do handiwork, handyman jobs. But that's also why they insisted on females reaching a certain age and being married off to a respectable gentleman that was able to provide said money and all that good stuff, which is extremely rare nowadays. I mean, I don't think I've ever heard of anybody doing formal marriage talks and stuff and arranged marriages. I've only heard about one, and that was a long time ago even then. But yeah, times change. Oh, sorry. I know, Francisca. Even if I was used to that fact, Francisca must feel guilty over it as my foster parent. But that was why she treated me like a girl when we were alone together.
それに最近なんだか とても女の子らしくなってきた気がするし。
She is a very beautiful young lady in that dress, and I love how that wig looks on her too with the dress, and yeah, she's just too cute. Huh?
仕草がなんとなく上品になったわ。そう思って見ていると、表情も変わったような。
Chica, I dare say that it's coming up really soon, where even if you're dressed up all like how you are now, that it's just going to be nearly impossible for you to be mistaken as a guy, because you're just going to have so many female aspects of your facial structure and just the way that you speak. It's not going to be so easy to sound like a guy. And yeah. I spread my legs a little wider in response to that. Is it because I dress like a girl too often? I broke out in a cold sweat, thinking that she saw through me so easily. Maybe it's because I look to you as my role model. I felt like I wanted to be calmer in everything.
そう？私はどちらのあなたも好きよ。思った通りにすればいいと思うわ。
I love how supportive she is. Like, she is an awesome freaking mother, even though she's not our blood mother. She's just so awesome.
そうそう。こっちのおしろいの入れ物も素敵なのよ。私自身はあまり使っていないんだけど、装飾が見事で取っておいてあるのよね。
I felt relieved that the topic switched back to cosmetics. Even if Francisca found out, she'd understand if I told her the circumstances. Actually, I think she'd be happy I was doing it. No, I don't want to worry about all this. I would love to chat a bit longer, but I just remembered that I have work waiting for me. Why don't I help you clean up before I go?
あら、そうなの？こっちは気にしなくていいわよ。もう少し整理しようと思ってたから。お仕事、頑張ってね。
ありがとう。Yes, thank you. I didn't have anything to do, but if we kept talking about being feminine, I had the feeling I would change on the inside too. You already are starting to change, Chica. The red-eyed witch didn't exist anywhere. My fiery red eye and the fact that I was a woman, both those things must be kept secret. As I headed my way out, I wiped my mouth vigorously with my sleeve to ensure that my lips were free of lipstick. I mean, if there was still lipstick left on your lips or whatever, you could easily be like, well, yeah, I snagged me a beautiful woman and had a little bit of fun in the back alley. But I don't think that would be something Jeremiah would end up saying, you know? But who knows? Okay, I guess this one's locked. So we're going to go chit chat with our friend Ashen Hawk, maybe, if he's there. I returned back to the tower in between jobs. There was still some time until the next one, and I wanted to prepare some necessities. I had been so busy recently, I didn't know how to deal with extra time like this. Being a handyman that was paid by the day, this was something I should be grateful for. I did the household chores and then made food for Ashen Hawk and myself. That sort of daily life had become the norm for me. When I have too much time, I think of stupid things. It's been a while, but I thought about when I first started this life.
もう行くの？
Yeah, thank you for everything. A few days after my 12th birthday, I left the manor. Okay, so you're 16 now, right? 4 years? You've been at that tower? This was to keep the secret that only Francisca and I knew.
ごめんなさい。もっと私に力があれば、あなたを守ることができたかもしれないわね。
I really hope she doesn't carry this guilt, this pain with her. You've done plenty for me. I can live on my own from now on. Ever since I was an infant, Francisca cared for me. She gave me so much love and treated me as one of her own. I had nothing but gratitude toward her, but that was exactly why I couldn't cause her any trouble. Please don't look sad. It's not like we're going to be separated forever. We both live in the same town.
困ったことがあったら、絶対に戻ってきてくれる？
She's such an awesome mom, I swear. Yes.
遠慮なんてしてはダメよ。いいわね。
I know. Well, I'll be going now, Francisca. I opened the door of the entrance that I'd seen for years and walked out. Francisca saw me off until I couldn't see her anymore through the snow. Am I still not there yet? I walked through the forest and my resolve was already wavering. I walked and walked, but I still couldn't see the tower. My memory was hazy, but it felt closer when I went there as a child. Was it that far away? How much time had passed? Did I get lost? The scenery looked identical, no matter how far I went. My feet kept getting caught in the deep snow. The worry in my heart grew. And finally, there it is. The trees that I thought would continue endlessly were cleared. In front of me was a tall, chalk white tower. I didn't know who built this in the forest and why. No one knew of this place, the tower that had been forgotten by all. I'll be living here, starting today. Feelings of hope were absent from my heart. I feel like I was being crushed by worry. Would I really be able to live here? Would I be able to earn my own livelihood? I wanted to go back to where Francisca, Levon, and Levi were. I wanted to go back to the house where we lived. I shook my head to clear it of negative thoughts. It was all right. This was nothing. I took big strides toward the tower and placed my hand on the door. For some strange reason, it felt like there was someone inside. There was someone living in the tower. This wasn't good. Then I couldn't live here. But that worry soon vanished. That couldn't be true. There was no one living here. Not even a single ray of light came from the window of the tower. This was absurd. Absurd, but just in case. Good evening. Is someone there? I called from behind the door, and there was no answer. There was no sound either, but I decided to make sure. Is no one here? Then I'm coming in. I really am. I waited a few seconds, still nothing. What was I doing? My cheeks felt hotter out of embarrassment. I should be fine. I put my hand on the door and pushed.
どちら様かな?
Hey. Ah! I heard a voice. I saw someone. A man with a hazy outline from inside the tower. Oh! This was what it meant to be petrified with fear. I jumped backwards and fell onto the snow, unable to move.
おや、驚かせてしまったか。失礼。人と接することに慣れていなくてね。
His fatuous voice immediately brought a sense of relief to me. I hope I said that right. I might have gotten surprised, but this man wasn't dangerous. He had messy hair and messy clothes. He looked shady, but there was nothing scary about him at all. Who are you?
私はハイタカという、まあ俗に言う亡霊のようなものだ。
Great. Now he sounded suspicious too. So this all started way early on. Do you live here?
住んでいるという表現が的確かどうかは疑わしいが、この塔には私だけが存在している。
Ah, I see.
そういう意味では、この塔の主と言えないこともない。
I didn't know what he was saying, but it seemed to be true that he was here before me. I didn't have anywhere else to go but here. I didn't have any backup plans. What should I do? Ish! I had broken a sweat from all the walking, and now it was making me cold. What should I do?
まあこんなところで立ち話もなんだ。ひとまず中に入るといい。可愛らしいお嬢さん。
Oh. Is she... I mean, he even knew who you were, your secret beforehand. Unless she's actually dressed up as a female right now. Who knows? Huh? It feels so strange even when I think of it now.
何がかな?
I mumbled out loud apparently. This man always appeared when he wasn't needed. My goodness, stop being so mean to Ashen Hawk. I was thinking of when I first met you.
おお、あの運命の雪の日のことを。
Good sir, it's always a snowy day outside. I don't think there is such thing as summer or spring, or even fall for that matter.
寒さに凍える君に、私は温かな手を差し伸べ。君はそのお礼に、私に永遠の忠誠を。
Don't make up things. Never mind that. How did you know I was a woman just at first glance?
なに、簡単なことさ。この世に不思議なことなど、そうそうありはしない。
Stop stalling and tell me.
君のように可愛らしい子が私と同性であるはずがない。そうだろ?
Okay, hold on, what? Someone as cute as you could never... Someone as cute as you could never be the same sex as me. Don't you think so? Okay, that sounds better than... I never expected a serious answer, but I guess this helped pass the time.
おや、お出かけかな?
Yeah, I have work. I needed to feed the lazy overlord here. And she's so sassy with this guy. I kind of feel bad for him at the same time. He kind of is just should be expecting it at this point.
勤労は美徳だ。若いうちにせいぜい励むといい。
I didn't wait for Ashen Hawk to finish before I closed the door and left. Screw this.
私も不思議だよ。あの時、なぜか君が誰かと似ていると思ったんだが。
Huh. I thought you looked like someone I knew. Yet again, good sir, you are piquing my interest. Who are you?
さて、それがどこの誰なのやら。
I thought you had amnesia. Oh, but you are also a ghost. That was a short story. Shoot. I wonder if there's anything inside the antique shop that I can get.
何をお探しですかな?
I mean, technically I could get all of these. Do I want them right now, though? Like, will they end up disappearing after a certain amount of time? You know? I'll be down by half. This item unlocks short episodes pertaining to the wolves, to the hawks, and to the church. Lawrence! My good sir. Lawrence. Levon. And Lucas. I don't know. Because I don't want to just say, you know what, I'll come back later on and pick these up if they're only going to be unavailable, you know? I don't know. I mean, it's not that I'm worried about not having enough or whatnot. It's just
またいらしてくださいませ。
It's only the pink stuff anyways. So we'll just go to the next part of the chapter. The investigation made no progress as time continued to pass. Lawrence wasn't rushing me, but I was getting more and more impatient. There was one more thing that was bothering me. During this time, the wolves and the hawks would all join together as townspeople to enjoy the festival. That was what I heard, at least. I've heard about it, but still.
ファルシュの奴らの横暴にはもううんざりなんですよ。
あいつら、自分がこの町で一番偉いとでも思ってやがるんだ。厳しい取り立てを食らってるのは俺たち、ボルグの派閥ばかりで。
You! How did it go? Are you engaged now?
ああ、わかるよ。そうだよな。あいつらムカつくよな。
だったら何とかしてくださいよ。
そうっすよ。レビさんたちが頼りなんだから。いや、そう言われてもな。兄貴にも考えがあるだろうし、あんま勝手な真似すると。
I remained silent at the edge of the table while heaving a sigh. I thought back on what had happened until that moment. While on a job, I ran into Levi in town and he asked me to join him for a meal. I made sure that it wouldn't be Francisca's cooking, and then he took me to the tavern where I'd been working recently. The people of the vigilante group at the tavern saw Levi and then came up to him, one after another. At first, the talks were in high spirits, but someone started complaining about things, and the group gradually grew larger. And that was where we were now. I understand that they don't like each other, but I wish they could save it until the festival ends. I didn't think it was too much to ask for. At the very least, it was the wish of the Lady of the Wolf Clan. I never talked about it directly with Levon, but I was sure he didn't want there to be conflict either. But it was a fact that there were lots of people who were unhappy, and the cause of that lay with the clan of the Hawk. What does Lucas think about this? When I met Lucas while I was dressed in woman's clothing, he was reasonable. But that was Lucas in his private life. What would Lucas think as the heir of the Hawks? To the Hawks?
いい加減その辺にしておいてくれ。こんな話、大声でするもんじゃねえだろ。やばいやつに聞かれたりしたら。
それは誰のことだ?
Ooh! Ooh, Lucas? Everyone turned to the source of the voice. Lucas! At the entrance of the tavern, Lucas was standing with about a dozen men. Oof. Oof.
なんでこのタイミングで出てくんだよ。
たまたまだ。店の前を通りかかったら貴様らのでかい声が聞こえた。
ああ、そうかよ。んで、文句でも言いに来たのか？
Come on, Levi, let's not poke the bear. The people who were complaining loudly earlier now looked down in silence. The only one looking up and glaring at Lucas was Levi.
別に。わめきたいなら好きなだけわめいていればいいだろう。
あなたたち野良犬には今みたいな負け犬の遠吠えがぴったりですわ。
T, you have no room to talk, you friggin' simp.
ひよこまで一緒かよ。文句がねえなら何の用だよ。
こういった店に食事をとる以外に用があるのか？
Everyone was on a short fuse. What should I do? I couldn't just sit idly by.
なんか楽しそうなことになってるわね。
Dude, Chica, you are crazy. You are so bad. Whoa! I heard a whisper in my ear. Right? She was here too. This was the tavern worker who asked me to break up with Lucas for her. Are you okay? Lucas is here.
大丈夫、大丈夫。
この人数の席は空いているか？
Lucas went and spoke to the worker. Did he not notice?
ほら、前にも言ったでしょ。私の顔なんて覚えてないんだから。
Let's not speak right while he is speaking to you, you know. Let's talk later on. And not in a private room, please.
ちょっと、お兄様が訪ねてるのよ。早く申し訳ありません。この人数ですと、一部相席でもよろしければ。
Sorry, T.
ウォルグと相席だと。
Oh, you swallowed that pride and send it somewhere else, jackass.
冗談じゃない。なんとかならないのか。
そう言われましても。
Then fine. No, there is no room for you guys here.
お兄様、別の店に行きましょう。野良犬たちと一緒に食事なんて獣臭くてたまりませんもの。
しかし、この人数で入れる店など他に。
あ、そうですわ。犬の連中が出ていけば獣臭くなくなりますわよね。ほら、あなたたち、さっさと出てお行きなさい。
You could suck it, little girl.
後から来て何勝手なこと言ってんだ。なんで俺たちがファルジュの言うことなんざ聞かなきゃいけねえんだよ。
These people couldn't talk back to Lucas, but they seemed to have no issues yelling at the girl. But the situation wasn't good. I needed to do something before it escalated. I think we can just move over to make room. We have enough chairs.
だから、なんで俺たちが譲る必要があんだよ。
It's not necessarily considered yielding to them now, is it? We aren't using these specific chairs, so all we need to do is just let them have the extra chairs. Come on. Don't be a dick.
私は獣臭いのが嫌だって言ってるのだけど、ほら、さっさと出て行って。
You ain't the boss of any of us, little girl, so shut your trap.
それくらいにしてくれ。あんまりガキ相手に怒りたくねえんだ。大人げないし。
And here I am just spouting nonsense. Damn, Levi.
あら、今私のことを子供扱いしましたわね。
Are you not a child?
やめろ T。こちらも揉め事を起こすのは本意じゃない。
だったらおとなしく弾いてくれねえかな。
Levi, come on. We could share half of the tavern.
だが、両家の序列というものもある。ボルグに言われておとなしく出て行ったのでは、ファルジの沽券に関わる。
誰がいつそんなもん決めたんだよ。くだらね
え。確かにくだらんが、そう考える人間が多いのも事実だ。
I mean, you said it just right now yourself. You understand that this whole bickering and, being rebellious towards each other is stupid and naive, but why don't you be the change for that? Like I said before, leaders doesn't always have to be scary and intimidating and just a big ass asshole. It doesn't do anything good. Fear may be able to control the masses, but it's worthless in the end. So why don't you do something to change it if you're going to be the heir to the throne of the Hawk?
ルーガス様、お命じいただければこんな連中即刻排除いたしますが。
You can suck a pole.
なんだと。やれるもんならやってみろってんだ。
You guys, even though I'm spouting some BS myself, because I'm a little sassy nerd.
てめえらにやられるほど俺たちはヤワじゃねえぞ。
You guys should be able to learn how to share,
動くな。ルーガス様に指一本触れてみろ。ただではおかんぞ。
俺はもう知らねえからな。喧嘩を売ってきたのはそっちだ。
やれやれ。短絡的な人間の多いことだ。
さあ、あなたたち、あの汚い犬どもを追っ払っちゃって。
No.
困ります。喧嘩なら店の外で。
What was with all this? Levi, Lucas, and T2. All the people around them. Why were the people who represent the wolves and the hawks all like this? I felt like a fire was flickering behind my eyelids. A fantastic flame that would burn everything around me. Ooh, girl, get out of there. Get out of there. Mayday, mayday. The old traditions of this town, the feud between the two families, and the witch's eye that would act as a trigger. If I became the kindling in this fight, then I would gladly leave town. That was my intention to begin with. Even if I were gone, if the wolves and the hawks continue this stupid feud, eventually... Stop it! My emotions were swirling about and exploded in a yell.
Oh, oi.
He must have been particularly surprised because a deflated exclamation was all that escaped him. It wasn't just Levi. Everyone there seemed to have been caught off guard.
貴様も文句があるのか?
Yes, I do, Lucas, actually. We were here first of all, so you need to tell your little simp to chill the frick out. Alright? We'll give you the extra chairs that we're not using, and you can go to the other table over there. Because this is stupid. Of course I do! Once someone raised their voice, it all went downhill from there. That was fine. I would just continue shouting at the top of my lungs. Aren't you all supposed to be governing this town? Why are you causing trouble?
おい、そんな怒んなって。ほら、落ち着いて。
I am calm. You're the ones that aren't calm.
なんですの？飼い犬の分際でなんて失礼な。お兄様や私までお前ら呼ばわりなんて。
Yeah, what are you gonna do about it, short shit?
貴様の言いたいことはわからんでもない。だが、この場はどう収める？
I just told you, take the extra chairs and move along. What do you mean?
どちらのメンツも潰さずに丸く収められるのか？
Lucas asked me almost as if to test me. I wasn't thinking about the ending. I wasn't thinking about ending things peacefully at all. I only shouted at them in the heat of the moment. I mean, yeah, you get pissed off and you just get fed up with some shit, so you gotta let it loose. And also this little girl, she needs to calm down herself. That's the only reason why, me personally, why I'm spouting BS is because of her little mouth. But yeah. Lucas looked at me in silence, and I was unable to answer. Something about that mortified me. How do I show up Lucas?
飲み比べで決着というのはどうじゃな。
I am not a drinker. Was he there the whole time? It was the old man who used to be a peddler. He seemed to be at the tavern often. He got off his chair and at the counter and walked over.
余計な口出しでしたかな。
Not at all. His sudden appearance surprised me, but even more so was that there was something about him that my eyes were drawn to. I didn't notice it before, but he had a large birthmark on the back of his right hand. It looked like it was in the shape of a flower. Maybe it's a clematis flower? My mind wandered off briefly.
そちらの皆様はいかがかの？
冗談じゃありませんわ。飲み比べだなんて、そんな下品な真似をお兄様にさせるつもり？
Why don't you let your big brother decide for himself, huh? Stop speaking for him. He's his own person.
くだらない騒ぎを収めるにはくだらない勝負が一番だと思ったんじゃが。
I like you, old man. I really do. You got a point there.
兄貴にやらせんのが嫌ならお前がやればいいじゃねえか。
私だって嫌ですわ。誰がそんなことを。
俺は構わないぜ。面白そうだし。お前らが尻尾巻いて逃げるっつうならそれでもいいしな。
尻尾なんてありませんわ。あなたたち犬と一緒にしないで。
I mean, even as a hawk, don't they still have tail feathers? Like, yeah, it's not a bare butt, a bare back end, is it? A hawk, a bird. They still have tail feathers. So yes, you do have tails, just not the same kind like dogs.
おい、お前もやるだろ。
I don't drink. But alcohol? I had never had it before. It was completely unknown territory to me.
そういうことなら、確かこの店には特製の健康ジュースがありましたな。
We drinking screwdrivers?
それで勝負されてはいかがか？
Or whiskey sours?
特製ジュース？なもんあったか？
あれをお出しするのね。だったら準備してこないと。
I am so interested in finding out about this juice drink that they are speaking of. Huh? Why do you look so happy?
随分と手回しがいいな。
Well,
いえいえ、それほどでも。
で、どうすんだよ。なんだビビってんのか？
ファルジュの跡取りは飲み比べもできねえ臆病者かよ。
ルーガス様、こんな勝負に乗る必要はありません。
Well then, start being decent human beings and just take a different table, take a different seat. We have extra chairs. Come on now. Just be civil.
いや、この場は力の差というものを見せつけてやるべきです。
The crowd was getting visibly and verbally excited, shouting nonsense. What did Lucas intend to do? Would not accepting the challenge be shameful?
貴様もやるんだな。
Huh? Sure. If it wasn't alcohol, I had no reason to refuse. And truth be told, I kind of started this.
いいだろう。今日だけは付き合ってやる。ルーガス様。
よし、そう来なくっちゃ潰しがいがないってもんだぜ。
Maybe you guys will start becoming like how Brewfest is, you know, just a whole bunch of different clans and stuff. Like having drinking contests and stuff. I really would rather have that than all this bickering and bullcrap. Frankly, Lucas's response was unexpected. I thought he would make a disgusted face and just leave.
お兄様？本気ですの？
たまにはいいだろう。くだらない世俗を知ることも必要だ。
I mean, that is true. You know, you can't know the people if you don't speak and communicate with the, well, speak and communicate. If you can't know the people if you can't communicate with them in any way, shape, or form.
そんな、それなら私も参加いたしますわ。
お前も？
だってずるいですもの。向こうは2人がかりなのに。
ひよこが混ざったところで何の足しにもならねえだろうけどな。
ひよこじゃないって何回言えばわかりますの？
You're not a chick? So you're a dude? Huh. Go figure. Oh. Oh my goodness. Lucas and T sat down at the table with Levi and me. I never thought the four of us would be here together, sitting at the same table.
さて、俺たちが勝ったらおとなしく店から出てってもらうぜ。
You already look drunk. And he kinda does too already.
こちらも同じ条件でいい。
お兄様があなたたちなんかに負けるものですか？
Unfortunately, I'm not on your side, Levi.
は？おい。
I'm mad at you too. I glared at him while recalling the anger earlier. He looked slightly regretful. One of Levi's good points was that he could admit to his own faults. But his biggest fault was causing trouble that could have otherwise been avoided.
あらあら、早速仲間割れなんて見苦しいこと。
うるせえ。どうせ俺が勝つからいいんだよ。
やるなら早く始めろ。いつまでも付き合ってはいられんからな。
What, you're gonna go meet up with another hoe? I mean...
はいはい、お待たせしました。
The worker brought over 4 large steins. They were much bigger than I thought. The glass mugs, with each with a dark green liquid inside, were lined up on the table. Oh my goodness. Is it? They were filled to the brim, nearly overflowing. Not only did they look intimidating, but they smelled pungent too. Every onlooker was pinching their nose.
これを飲むんですの?
Oh boy, this is gonna be fun.
へえ、なかなか体に良さそうじゃねえか。
T expressed her honest concern while Levi put up a front. Lucas remained silent, but I saw a sheen of sweat appear on his forehead. I'm pretty sure this tastes as bad as it looks.
よろしいか皆様方。それでは勝負。始め。
The old man made the call, and everyone immediately put the mugs to their lips. And they immediately moved it away, except me. Gulp, gulp, gulp. I forced myself to chug it all down. It was just as bad as I imagined. No, it was much worse than that. It was bitter, spicy, and muddy. Plus, it reeked. But it's not as bad as Francisca's worst cooking. Another! I slammed down the empty stein on the table. Everyone in the tavern, including the other 3 contestants, looked at me with widened eyes.
もう飲みましたの? 本当にこれを?
なんでこんなもん一気に飲めるんだよ。
Dude, are you serious? Just imagine it being your mother's cooking. You sure you want to keep sipping at it? Or do I even need to get seconds? You sure you want to keep sipping at it? Or do I not even need to get seconds?
くそ、見てろ。
The 3 of them frantically tried to drink it again, but it was still slow going. Being able to drink this was nothing to be proud of, but I felt like I won this race. Thank you, Francisca. Levi got what he deserved because he never finished her cooking. I internally thanked the person to whom I owed my victory.
こんなの人間の飲み物じゃありませんわ。
I could clearly see T's half-crying face from across the table. Being way ahead of the competition, I felt calmer than usual. Back then, did I make the same face when I ate Francisca's cooking? Francisca was always there, smiling at me. It was different from the strange juice nobody knew who made. Feeling sorry for her, I reached my hand out. Give it to me. I took T's mug.
ちょっと、何をなさいますの?
There's no reason for you to force yourself to drink that. Eating and drinking should be something you enjoy. I chugged down the contents of the mug that wasn't even a tenth emptied.
それ、私が口つけたのに。
It's a big brim unless you put your whole mouth all over it. Damn, woman. T protested, but I ignored her and drank it down. I handed back the emptied mug into her tiny hands. Okay, T, you're second. Oops, sorry. T blinked a few times in confusion. Seeing her make that face showed that she could still act her age.
マジかよ。2杯も軽々と。
こっちも追加だ。
Oh, okay. Let's go. Seemed like Lucas finished his too. The usually calm Lucas slammed his stein onto the table loudly. You want to keep this up?
無論だ。早く持ってこい。
I like you. I do.
はーい。おかわりお持ちしました。
And my thirds. Two more were brought over. I grabbed one immediately, but I saw that Lucas was hesitant. I didn't know Lucas could get so competitive. He could be kind of cute in how he refused to lose. Yeah, I'd have to agree. Speaking of which, he said that it would go against his convictions to run away. But we were in the middle of a serious match. I couldn't admit defeat. My drinking speed was much quicker this time. Phew! Another!
もうだと。
I love that face he's making. And he's already starting to get drunk too.
もういいぞ。そのまま突き放しちまえ。
Unless this isn't alcohol, like it really is just mud. Ugh. Goodness gracious.
お兄様、しっかり。
The two who had thrown the match were focused on cheerleading. Lucas was forcing himself to drink more, but his usual expressionless face was filled with pain and suffering.
おい。
Huh? He pulled the still full mug from his lips. It felt refreshing to hear him call me by name.
お前が勝ったら何を命令するつもりだ。
Well, considering the fact that she's a lot more civilized than, let's say, Levi and the other guys, and your sister, I would think that she's probably going to be like, hey, you need to order your guys to stand down, and I'll have Levi order his guys to stand down so we can at least enjoy our own company separated from each other, you know? I'm not going to order anything of you. I just want to ask you to do something.
そうか。
Lucas stopped for a moment. He still had his mug in his hand while being lost in thought. After a moment, Lucas slowly let it go.
この勝負、俺の負けだ。
Lucas? Boy, you just got 15 points. Good job. A momentary silence. The crowd went wild with cheers.
さあ、よくやった。やっぱやるときはやるやつだな。
Ow, stop hitting me. But thanks.
なんであなたが喜んでますの？勝ったのはこの方で。
なんだよ、聞こえねえって。
なんでもありませんわ。
I won. It was a stupid competition, but I won. I felt more tired than happy about this. Did Lucas just yield to me? If we continued, I probably would have still won, but I preferred not to continue drinking that thing. And if Lucas did that out of consideration, then I would have to express my gratitude.
早速だが聞いておこう。お前は俺たちに何を望む？
Some civilization. Oh, right. Levi, can you listen? T2.
おう。
For a while, at least until the end of the masquerade, I'd like for the wolves and the hawks to get along. Can you? I looked to each person at the table. All three of them looked troubled.
お前、無茶なこと言うなよ。ファルジの連中となんて仲良くやれるわけ。
Because you guys are civilized individuals, are you not? I'm not telling you to be good friends forever. Besides, isn't the masquerade supposed to be that kind of festival in the first place?
昔は昔だろ。今はとても。
Don't worry about how it is nowadays.
勝手なことを言ってくれるな。
Levon? I heard the voice of the other heir at the entrance.
兄貴
Levon, how long have you been there?
勝負が始まったあたりからだ。騒ぎを聞きつけてきたが、間に合わなかった。
それで自分だけ傍観してたのかよ。ずりーな。
こんな騒ぎを起こしたお前たちに文句を言う権利があるとでも？
He is so cute when he's angry. He was mad, but that was a given. We caused a fight representing the wolves without Levon present. But my request would be meaningless without Levon's cooperation. Levon, can you? It took him a long time, but Levon finally answered. But what did he mean?
お前が始めて、お前が勝った勝負だ。だからお前が宣言しろ。ボルグの一族の代表として。
But...
できないなら、なしだ。
こりゃいいや。かっこよく決めてくれよ。
Shut up, Levi. Damn, there were people laughing, but I had to do this. I looked around the crowd near the table. The wolf faction all turned to me. Might as well do this. I took a deep breath and spoke loudly so that everyone could hear. As a representative of the Wolf Clan, I request a favor of everyone here. Until the end of the festival, I want everyone to not instigate any sort of quarrel. And also oh my god. I want everyone to not instigate any sort of quarrel. And also cooperate to make the festival a success. I said it all right, I think. The whole tavern was quiet. I didn't say it. Soon, I heard applause from the Wolf Clan, though they didn't seem entirely convinced.
まあ、上出来だ。さて、ファルジの次期当主はどうされるおつもりか？
What? Huh? That's you, Levon, not me.
勝負事の役を違えるつもりはない。
Wait. Oh, the hawk. Okay, I thought it said the wolf. I'm sorry. Yes.
勝負事の役を違えるつもりはない。
That was my mistake.
ファルジの次期当主として告げる。勝者の言に従い、マスカレードを成功させよ。
I am glad that you are at least somewhat civilized. Levon, Lucas.
しょうがねえな。
そんな、ボルグの一族と仲良くだなんて。
Easy, just don't start shit. Levi, T, you will get along, right?
このひよことかよ。
It doesn't matter.
この野良犬と
Yes. If you're going to get along, you can't call each other that. The two of them gradually turned to each other. Levi soon gave in and opened his mouth.
まあ、 ボルグの代表様に言われたんじゃ聞かねえわけにいかねえか。お前もそうだろ。
は？まあお兄様のおっしゃることですから。
Levi held out his hand to T.
それじゃよろしくな T。
こちらこそ少しの間なら我慢して差し上げますわレビ。
This might actually turn into a lovely little friendship growing here. Still hesitant, T daintily touched his fingers. It seemed like they couldn't shake hands yet, but to think that there would be a day when these two would call each other by name, I'm sure I'm not the only one surprised. At the very least, everyone here agreed to play nice until the masquerade was over.
まんざらでもないという顔だな。
そう思いたければ勝手にしろ。
はあ、お言葉に甘えて。おい、せっかくだ。祝杯でもあげておくか。
A toast?
お、いいな。おい、エールを頼む。5人分だ。お前らも勝手に頼めよ。
はーい、了解っす。
承知した。
まあいいだろう。口直しが欲しかったところだ。
Yeah. Wait, I can't drink alcohol yet.
私も。
こういうのは付き合いだ。杯を合わせるだけでいい。
But should I really be drinking? It's not that I wasn't interested in alcohol, but I didn't really want to drink right now. While those two thoughts battled internally, new mugs were lined up on the table. Unlike the previous drink, this one had a bubbly foam and a golden amber color. Ooh, that does sound good though.
今度はファルジに譲るのが礼儀か。
先の宣言が果たされることを誓って。
ほら、お前らもジョッキ持てって。
Yeah.
こうですの？
Just lift it up, girl. What the heck?
乾杯！
Cheers. I imitated the others clinking their mugs together. The ale spilled onto my hand. It was cold, but it felt nice. The elder three started chugging their drinks. I was quite envious of them, but I was hesitant about whether I should start myself. For now, let me just smell it. I put my face closer to it and took a slight sniff. It smelled of wheat. It was a bit different from fresh baked bread, but it did smell appetizing. Oh, it's kind of nice actually. My head felt hazy. It was like sleeping while being alert. Was I standing or sitting? Huh, what's going on? You drunk, girl. Ooh. In the next moment, I fell off the chair and onto the floor.
What?
嘘だろ。お前まだ飲んでないよな。
She got drunk off just the smell. Nice.
匂いだけで酔ったのか。
大丈夫ですの？
ダメみたいだな。
そんな、ちょっとだけ優しくてかっこいい人だと思ったのに。そんな の上、可愛らしいところもあるなんて。こんなの反則ですわ。
The voices nearby all seemed to be far away. The voices continued to become more distant, and the moment they disappeared, I lost consciousness. The wind was blowing, a gentle breeze that caressed my body. It felt like someone's hand was patting my head. Was this the wind too? I had been dozing, but my body gradually awakened. I slowly opened my eyes. My vision was hazy and I couldn't focus. I blinked a few times and saw Levon staring down at me.
ようやくお目覚めか?
Oh, that is such a cute CG too. I wish I knew how to take off the background. Here, hold on. Huh? I didn't understand the situation. Sorry, guys. I wish I knew how to take off the background. I remembered winning the drinking contest and having a toast. Then I smelled the alcohol and I didn't remember what happened after that.
悪かったな。まさか倒れるとは思ってなかった。
No, I didn't think so either. Pass out? That's right. I must have lost consciousness. Was I in the corner of the tavern? It seemed like Levon was taking care of me. Oh. I finally understood where I was in relation to where Levon was. My head was resting on his lap. Sorry, I'll get off right away.
こら、急に動くな。しばらくおとなしくしていろ。
I tried to get up, but Levon pushed my head down.
こうなったのは俺のせいだからな。気にするな。
But... Oh. A soft wind blew my hair. The same wind I felt in my sleep. Levon, were you fanning me?
ああ。煩わしかったか?
No, it felt good.
なら、よかった。
It was just the wind after all. I closed my eyes and leaned onto him. The dizziness seemed to subside. Something about this was really relaxing. If he was Ashen Hawk, he'd certainly try something. Oh, dude, that poor guy. But at the same time, it's probably true. I mean, well, I don't think he would do anything like that, though. But who knows? How long was I asleep?
一刻程度だな。
Wow. I see. Where's everyone else?
レビは見回りに行かせたし、ルーガスは T を連れて早々に引き上げた。T は自分が介抱するってしばらくごねていたけどな。
She really does like me, huh? T? Me? Why?
さて、どうし...
Oh, sorry. Levon had a teasing smile on his face. I didn't know. Did I do something to her?
もう、あんな無茶はするなよ。
Huh?
さっきの勝負だ。飲み比べになったから良かったものの、荒事になる可能性もあったはずだ。
Man, this is a very long freaking short story. Yeah, sorry.
二度としないなら、それでいい。
I just got so angry. Everyone was just shouting whatever they wanted. So did I. I don't understand why they would purposely get into fights.
昔からの飲酒だからな。
That's stupid. You and Francisca think so too, don't you?
そうだな。
We both went silent. By contrast, the tavern seemed to be filled with bustling noise.
マジで？あのブドウ酒あんたんとこで作ってんの？
ああ、言えば多少安く都合してやる。うちの酒が好きなやつ限定でな。
おめえ話わかんじゃねえか。よし、ここは俺がおごってやる。
The divided wolves and hawks that were fighting only a little while earlier, were now enjoying drinks together.
お前のおかげだな。あいつらが楽しそうなのは。お前が勝ってくれてよかった。
I was just lucky. If we went by any contest they chose, we would have lost. It's all thanks to that old man.
おじいさん？
Ah, he's the one who suggested to do a drinking contest. Nowhere to be found? I wonder where he went. He has his birthmark on the back of his right hand.
俺が来てからは見かけてないな。
He must have disappeared halfway through. By the time Levon arrived, he was gone. I think I can meet him again if I come here. There we go. I used some momentum to get back up. I felt much better.
あ、こら、まだ。
I'm fine. I feel much better because of you. Thanks.
どういたしまして。もう帰るのか？
Maybe it was just my imagination, but Levon seemed to look regretful. Yeah, I have work tomorrow.
そうか。こっちも明日からはマスカレードの準備で忙しくなるんだろうな。なんせファルジの一族と協力しなくちゃいけない。
Play nice, alright?
分かっている。それじゃ気をつけてな。
Oh my god. Okay, you know what? We're gonna end it here. I think this is as good a place as any. I do apologize that it went way over. I mean, we started this little short story mission thing at like 36 minutes. I did not expect it to take this long. 36 recorded minutes. Who knows how long it... Whatever. Alright. I just want to say thank you guys for joining me again on this read-through. Remember to leave a like on the video and subscribe if you are not already subscribed. Have a good day, a good night, pleasant sleep, and yeah, we'll see you again. Take care. Bye-bye.